starting with these problems we're going to be solving. 26 says to solve for x. So the first thing that I'm going to do is distribute. To get rid of the parentheses, I'm going to get 4x minus 8, because 4 times 2 is 8, equals 8x. I now need to get the x's on the same side, so to get rid of a 4x, I'm going to do minus 4x. And so I'll get negative 8 equals 8 minus 4x is 4x. And then to get x by itself, we will divide both sides by 4. So I'll get x is equal to negative 2. Right, number 27, solving for x. I would like to get my like terms together, so I'm going to combine the 2x and the 8x, and that will give me 10x. And then if I combine the 5 and the 7, that will give me a positive 12, and then it will equal 180. And then if I just use my solving rules, the next thing that I'm going to do is subtract 12 from both sides. So I'll get 10x equals 168. And then from here, we'll divide both sides by 10, and I'll get x equals 16.8. Okay, number 28, solve and graph. Same thing, we'll just have an inequality instead of an equal. So to get rid of the minus 2, we're going to add 2 to both sides, and if you want to draw your line, go ahead. So now I'm going to have negative 3x, 10 plus 2 is 12, and then from here we're going to divide both sides by negative 3, so I'm going to get x. 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4, and I did divide by a negative, which means I need to switch the way that that is going, so it's going to become a less than or equal to sign. So I'll put negative 4, negative 3, negative 5, close circle, less than points to the left. Number 29, this is an OR problem, so I know my graph should be headed in separate directions before I start. To solve this first one, we'll subtract 3 from both sides, and I'll get 4x is less than or equal to 8. I'll then divide both sides by 4, and I end up getting x is less than or equal to 2. And then working the right problem, I'll add 4 to both sides, so I'll get 5x is greater than 20. Then I'll divide both sides by 5, and I get x is greater than 4. So either of those can happen. So I'll go to 2, 4, open circle at 4, close circle at 2. It's going to be less than 2, greater than 4. Number 30, we're going to once again solve and graph. This is a connected problem, so I know my graph is going to look connected when I'm done. I'm going to draw lines down both of my inequality symbols. I'm going to subtract 7 from all 3 parts. On the left, I'll get negative 20. In the middle, I get 4x. On the right side, I get 8. We're then going to divide all 3 parts by the 4. So I'll get negative 5, and then x in the middle, and then 2. And then don't forget, we do need to carry down our inequality signs on our answer. So there's my answer. So I'll go to negative 5, 2. I think I'll put 0 in the middle. Open circle at 2, close circle at negative 5, and it is a connected graph. All right, number 31, everyone's favorite problem. We're solving for x, so I'm going to circle the x. First thing we usually like to take care of is the division. So to get rid of divided by p, we're going to multiply by p on both sides. So the p's cancel out. So if I look at this, I still have the xt on the left side, and then on the right side, m times p is simply mp. And I'm still solving for the x. I'm going to circle my x again. Since the t is right next to it, that means multiply. So to undo it, I'm going to divide both sides by t. So my t's are gone, so I'm going to get x equals mp divided by t. And so that will be my answer on that one. Okay, problem number 32 and 33, the directions are wrong there. Decide if the following represent functions or not, and then explain why or why not to receive full credit. If I'm looking at this chart here, I notice that all of the different items are $7, but that's okay because of the dollar menu example from McDonald's. So I'm going to say yes, and my reasoning will be every input has exactly one output. Okay, number 33, if we're given a graph, the vertical line test works quite nicely. So if I draw a vertical line, I notice that vertical line passes through 4 times. It's only allowed to pass through once, so I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say it does not pass the vertical line test. And there we got it.